traveling through it is going to be very challenging, and we have watches and warnings issued all along the California coastline. And look at all of the watches and warnings in place for Northern California because of that atmospheric river and also that area of low pressure. We've got flood watches, winter storm warnings, high wind warnings, winter weather advisories. These difficult weather conditions are expected all the way into the weekend. Now, our weather is expected to stay dry for the next several days. Here's what I'm tracking for us here in Southern California. It's going to be warm and dry. We have this offshore flow and breezy conditions at times in the mountains that are keeping fire danger present. It's isolated, not enough for a red flag warning, but it's there. So please be safe. This weekend is when we're going to tap into the moisture from that atmospheric river. That storm arrives and it's looking cooler and wetter. And you know what? Early next week, those rain chances are going to continue. So that unsettled weather pattern is going to stay with us through early next week. I'll show you the hour by hour forecast for the valleys. No rain for you. Temperatures chilly this morning in the 40s and 50s, 60s around 10 a.m., around noon 71. And the temperatures today are going to be pleasant, fall-like, 70s, raise 4 days. Numbers fall into the 60s once the sun goes down at 5 p.m. Let me show you everybody's temperatures right now. You're kicking things off in the 20s up in the deserts. This afternoon you'll have 60, so that's going to feel better with that sunshine. In the mountains, 54 in Big Bear, and everywhere else, check it out. Mid, upper 70s, low 70s in Orange County and for the Basin, and over in Ventura County, 67 in Oxnard, Thousand Oaks, 72 degrees. Now, let's talk about that storm system, shall we? Now, the only reason why this atmospheric river is staying to the north of us is because of this area of high pressure. So the same weather pattern that's keeping our weather warm and dry for the rest of the week is keeping that atmospheric river up to our north. But in the coming days, this area of high pressure is going to slide to the east, and then gradually we're going to see that atmospheric river start to drift to the south. Now on Friday, still looking like a dry day. Meanwhile, up to the north, they're going to continue to be slammed by rain and snow and gusty winds. It's not until we get into this weekend when we start to tap into that moisture from that storm system. So right now, looking at chances for rain starting on Saturday, continuing through Sunday, and then again on Monday, possibly into Tuesday. So still several days away from the system arriving, but let me show you what we can expect and what the team is tracking. Light to moderate rainfall. It is a warm storm, so that snow level is going to stay high. We're not looking at any issues when it comes to that snowfall in the mountains. It's going to be much cooler. We're going to have some strong winds, and you got to keep checking back with us. Here's the reason why. We're still a few days away, so when it comes to the exact timing and the amounts, that is still to be determined. I think it would be premature for me to show you any rain amounts right now because the system is still out towards the Pacific. We don't know where it's going just yet, but we have a general idea. We'll keep you posted. 7-day forecast keeping us dry the rest of the week. 70s for the Basin, Orange County, 60s at the coast, and there you see that unsettled weather, drop in temperatures, and chance for rain increasing. Valley's Inland Empire, mid to upper 70s the rest of the week, and then down into the 60s over the weekend and through early next week. So it's looking like a cozy weekend. I wouldn't wash the car. That's the other thing. Because of that chance for rain, I'd go looking for that umbrella. If you have that leaky roof, find a solution. Maybe get the pots ready. 60s for the high desert through the end of the week. Chance for rain this weekend. The low desert, the chance for rain increases on Sunday. And here's a look at the mountains. We've got 50s through Friday. And then over the weekend, looking at rain mostly, because that snow level is going to be pretty high. That's your forecast. Right now, here's traffic with Robin.